All right, Michael, keep it going there. Mexico leading Venezuela 3-1, just about set to get started here with the United States bracket. You can see the blue skies, the green grass. Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series, presented by T-Mobile. Excited about this matchup between Tennessee and Nevada. Tim Kirchin's up here, so is Jessica Mendoza, and these are both elimination games. You've got a couple of good pitchers. Everyone knows we've gotten this far. We got to win today. The Southeast has been in this position before. They have been down. They've been able to bounce back. They did it in 21. They did it in 22. They have done it in 23. Can they do it one more time in 2023 and keep this machine rolling? And it is a machine. Nevada, meantime, their bats are hot. There's Jess. There's Tim. Julie Foudy in a moment. I'm Carl Ravitch. You like to talk about kids playing multiple sports. We found one here in Mr. McCauley.
Lucas McCauley can hit a golf ball 250 yards. So he's 15 yards farther than me and almost as far as you. And let's watch him do this with a baseball bat. This is not easy to do with a really small baseball bat. But Ravi, you're the golfer. That's a really good
Great swing. Plays with his dad. Yeah, hits it 250 yards.
With the baseball bat, though.
Look at him.
It's hard to do that. So he needs to play with Kevin Klingerman, who hits at 270. Two Little League kids going 250 or above. That's
long
pretty
drive
impressive.
Competition. It takes 225 feet to get it over the wall, and Gifford has done that for Nevada a couple times recently, and today he's going to hit and pitch.
They've been straight raking. Nolan Gifford's been leading that. They've had 20 runs in the last two games, 18 hits, 11 walks just to their 8 Ks, and Nolan Gifford has been the dude, usually the guy that's going to be on the mound. That's exactly what Nolan Gifford is. He's had 2 home runs, only 1 or 2 players with multiple home runs. In fact, all 3 of his hits have been extra base hits, and you see him up to plate. Look at that. The balls that he's hit out, too, have been long shots. One was at his ankles, went down and got it, got the barrel underneath. He is their star, and he will be on the hump for them today.
So at the Little League Classic on Sunday night, Bryce Harper, who Nolan worships, walks by going towards home plate. He stops and looks at Nolan Gifford and says, I hope I hit tonight as well as you hit. How about that?
Unbelievable.
He's in the front row. And then the next day, Nolan Gifford got an autographed bat from Bryce Harper sent to him by surprise. How cool is that? He's 12 years old. His life is made.
It's the fanatic bat.
His hero said, I'm going to hit. I hope I hit as well as you. And then he gets an autographed bat.
And there it is, the Fanatic bat. They all had those animated. We saw blue crayon. We saw the Fanatic bat. Yeah, Gifford's been hitting it like Harper would like to hit it, hitting those fastballs over the wall. And we will now see this game between Tennessee and Nevada. It is going to be the team that's coming up. Let's meet them. This, of course, Nolensville, Tennessee, just a little bit outside of Nashville. Yeah, there's a lot of music influence. There's a lot of great athletic influence on this group as well. Colby Rasmussen, the former Little Leaguer, LSU champion Blake Money. Let's meet the kids playing today.
My name is Grayson May. My favorite player is Julio Rodriguez.
My name is Jace Barney, and my favorite food is barbecue chicken pizza.
My name is Nash Carter, and my favorite baseball player is Dansby Swanson.
My name is Turner Blaylock, and my favorite emoji is the freezing emoji.
My name is Ty McKenzie, and my favorite player is Ken Griffey Jr.
My name is Carter Gomillion, and my favorite food is pizza.
My name is Lucas McCauley, and my favorite dessert is chocolate ice cream.
My name is Corbin Cyphers, and my dream job is to be a professional MLB umpire.
My name is Kel McCarty, and my favorite candy is Kit Kat.
My name is Gideon Shepler, and my favorite actor is Adam Sandler.
My name is Stella Weaver, and my dream job is to work in the MLB.
My name is Jackson Tabor, and my favorite player is Alex Bregman.
Manager of Nolensville, of course, is Randy Huth. He's assisted by Mark Carter and Chris Mercado. They beat Rhode Island 8-1 Friday. They lost yesterday to Washington by a score of 6-2. And I mentioned the fact they've had their backs to the wall since 2021. The Nolensville Little Leaguers are 10-2 in elimination games. We've seen McCauley. He can hit baseballs. He can hit golf balls. They'd like to get some production from the middle of the order. And, of course, Cyphers, Barty, and May will hit 10, 11, and 12 with a continuous batting order. And there is the gifted Gifford who got the bat from Harper on the mound. So this is kind of one of those games where a lot of it comes down to what he's able to do on the mound and at the plate.
And he sits at 72, 73 miles an hour. But the other day he went up against a Rhode Island kid, big kid. His dad came to the mound and said, just let it go. And he threw 77 miles an hour. So he's got an extra gear and he knows when to use it.
And there is the coach.
Let's go, boys.
And he's ready, and so are we. That's Ryan Gifford with Nolan on the mound and Nash Carter, the shortstop. Terrific looking little baseball player. He's been outstanding for a couple of years. He was on the other side, played second in their last trip. And he is 3 for 5 with a triple and 3 runs. And he's not afraid to swing at the first one if it's a good one. He did not swing at that on the outside corner to get ahead. Gifford 0-1.
Nolan's last 13 innings, no earned runs, 1 walk, 35 strikeouts.
That's a lot of strikeouts.
1 walk, 35 strikeouts. It's unbelievable to have that kind of power and command at the same time.
So 1 walk, 35, and it was Kirchhoff last night. 2 walks, 70 plus. That's literally the same pace.
It's
77 innings, 2 walks.
Incredible how they can combine brute force with command.
Carter's got those toes right up there on that batter's box line, trying to see if he can get around one on the inside. They set up outside, and that's a hard pitch. It's 73 miles an hour, but it misses.
Toes on the line. Get on the plate, Nash. I love it.
Gifford was out in the crowd too when Harper showed up. Harper said that he's known Gifford for a few years. Like, this didn't just start. He's known the Gifford family for a couple of years. Told him to play and show them what Nevada baseball is all about. On the ground, Edwards, nope. And Carter is gonna reach.
Took him a bit of a funny hop on David Edwards. Let's see what happened here. Just missed it.
Here comes Lucas McCauley. And he's got 2 hits and 4 at-bats. Fastball right on his hands.
Yes, they're going right after it, though.
They are. And it looks like part of Tennessee's plan is to crowd the plate. Now, we've only seen 2 batters, but they were not this much on the line yesterday. I think part of it tried to take away the inside part of the plate with Gifford.
5'7", 128 is Lucas McCauley. He's going to be pitching today for Tennessee. And another one with a spin on it, and it will go foul. Boy, I mean, you know how close that ball is to his top right hand? I mean, he had to hit that off of the tape on the bat.
Yeah, this is what you call getting jammed here. Oh. With a wood bat, your hands would tingle for 3 innings.
Left my hands at the plate. They've been there for 3 weeks. 0-2. Looks like coming right down Broadway, and that ball driven to center field. Dixon, nice play. JoJo Dixon got a good run, a couple of steps to his left for the first out of the game.
So Coach told me Nolan Gifford will go 85 pitches, the maximum, if they need him today. If he only goes 65, they can keep him for Saturday. But this is an elimination game for both teams. Both pitchers are going 85 if they have to.
Turner Blaylock, he's the second baseman. He's got a couple of hits and 2 runs batted in. Carter is still at first. And this could be 2. Edwards, Carke first. Yes, it is. A 6-4-3 double play to get out of it.
My favorite part of the entire Little League World Series is the infield play, especially in the middle. And whenever you see a 6-4-3 double play, look at the turn. Love it.
The Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN is presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Look at the manager, Tim. He's got moves like you. Randy Huth was in there dancing. Then the kids got it. I'm sure that these teams would like to see the Hall of Famer TK get in the middle of one of these pregame.
TK will never be in the middle of a dance situation.
Never.
Jess, you've seen me. I'm the worst, and I acknowledge it.
I think you have a great, finger.
That's right, Jess. You've seen the wedding dancer. You can get those fingers pointing to the skies. He can get the crowd into it. Crowd's into it on that mountainside, and now they're going to come Henderson, Nevada, to the plate for the first time. Just a little outside of Las Vegas, big-time population. Baseball year-round, hot baseball with that temperature in the desert. Let's meet these kids as they get a chance to see if the bats are going to roll again today.
My name's Cruz Lester, and my favorite player is Tony Gwynn.
My name is Mason Walther, and my favorite food is sushi.
My name is Liam Wells, and my favorite MLB team is the Cleveland Guardians.
My name is Jojo Carquet, and my favorite baseball player is Javi Baez.
My name is Trim Morris, and my favorite food is barbecue bacon burger.
My name's Jojo Dixon, and my favorite artist is Bad Bunny.
My name's David Edwards. My favorite player is Derek Jeter.
My name is Logan Lavasser, and my favorite player is Bo Jackson.
My name is Jackson McMullen, and my favorite food is ramen noodles.
My name's Nolan Gifford, and my favorite team is the Red Sox.
My name's Chase Daly, and my favorite food is raviolis. My name is Arlie Daniel, and my favorite actor is Tom Cruise.
There's Ryan Gifford, Nevada manager. First time he walked into Lombardi Stadium with his kid. What happened?
He cried out loud, and he said, "I've cried more in the last week than I've cried in any week of my entire life, because he's here, and he's here with his son, who's a stud too." And he said, and he's had other boys chance to come here, never worked out, and now he's got Nolan with her.
So he is the manager. Arlie Daniel and Chris Petty are the assistants. Big McCauley's on the bump going for Tennessee, and the cruiser, Cruz Lester. Our guy steps in there at 4'9". He weighs 81 pounds. Gwynn is his favorite athlete. He's a Padre fan. His father is a fan of Gwynn. That happens a lot, where dad says, "You ever see Tony Gwynn play? He was the best." And then the kid is automatically a Gwynn fan.
So, Ravi, you talked about how hot it is in Las Vegas, which we all know. So Coach decided, I got to have an indoor facility, hitting facility, so he cleaned out his garage. He took the Winnebago that was parked in his garage, he moved it to his parents' house, and now they have an indoor batting cage in Coach's garage, and they hit every day.
They have an extra room.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout from McCauley. Lester is gone. There is the batting order with Lester struck out. Edwards has been very good. Last 2 games, he's 4 for 5, and Gifford has got those 2 home runs. He's got 4 runs batted in. He's hitting .429. Here's Edwards. And that's 4 pitches, 4 strikes. McCauley looks like he's locked in.
Throws 72 miles an hour. Started him off with a breaking ball there.
That one's way inside. The outfield defense is fairly shallow with McCarty in left, Grayson May in center, and Barney in right. Edwards and Gifford capable of hitting it deep off the glove of Cyphers.
So the Nevada coach gave the team a day off yesterday. No baseball. They went to a cookout at the host's house. They had barbecue with the Czech Republic team. How great is that?
We're going ribs, we're going steaks.
This is why this is so good here. You don't even have to speak the same language as the other kids, because they're playing ping pong and baseball together.
And they all like to eat. Ooh, just missed. Count goes full. 72-mile-an-hour pitch from McCauley.
And they all know how to do Instagram pages, which now I do, as of yesterday. Thank you, Jess.
3-2. Strike 3 called inside corner. We're going to have a pitcher's duel today with Gifford and McCauley on the mound.
How about McCauley dotting it up both in and out? That's what I love about that at bat. That's why he got him looking, because first he went away, comes back inside, just totally holds him up. Look at that location. I mean, you can't get better than that.
Well, here you go with Gifford, who's got 2 long bombs. Looking at strike 1.
Coach told me my son's a great pitcher, but he's a better hitter than he is a pitcher. And we have seen that in this Little League World Series.
And I hope that batting cage in the garage has a machine that throws, you know, about 72, 74. This is extremely good velocity, and he is moving it around.
I'm ready to throw.
Went right back to that heat. A lot of times you'll see kids kind of mix it up, we saw a changeup last night from Jablonski that got put over the fence after using a fastball to get ahead. And there's no indication yet that Gifford's been able to catch up to it, especially one in. Like that, he's gone. Really good pitching there from McCauley. And this is going to be a hard one to score some runs. Lucas and Nolan, the two pitchers. This is good morning.
Good afternoon, good night. This is 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. You know what we call that? Striking out the side.
Anytime there are 3 strikeouts in an inning, it's striking out the side. That's what happened here. Up on your feet, underway at the Little League World Series.
Hey, what's up, Nolansville? This is Chris Jansen. This one goes out to Stella and all the fellas. Congratulations on getting to the World Series. I hope you guys win all the way to the top.
Bring it home to Tennessee. Go do your thing in Williamsport. And just know that we'll be watching in the clubhouse.
We are so excited for you guys and rooting you on and watching you on TV every time you play. We have great faith in you. Wow, 3 years in a row. That's just incredible.
This is such an amazing journey in y'all's chapter, and I just wish you the best of luck. Bring a trophy back to Nashville. Good luck.
Sheryl Crow.
Heavy hitters.
That is a strong lineup right there.
I mean, I love you, Dansby. Love you, Sonny Gray, but Sheryl Crow.
Did you see the hydrangeas behind Sheryl Crow? I mean, they were gorgeous hydrangea plants. Did you see those?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Well, you're Mr. Landscaper. I wouldn't know that.
Flowers. It's Sheryl Crow.
Oh, I picked up on what she was putting down, but then I said, wow, look at that. Look at those gorgeous white hydrangeas there. Beautiful. Cale McCarty, Mackenzie Tabor.
Dansby had roses.
Yeah, inside though. I mean, she was out there. Oh, well, that was good. Yeah, you're right. That's a heavy top of the order when those 4 come out.
California had the stars. Look at
Exactly.
Tennessee.
And hi, Cheryl. I appreciate everything you said. It's not just about the hydrangeas. I'm glad you're watching.
Supporting Stella and the fellas.
Well, efficiency of pitching is going to be a key. Last night, great game here where we saw Needville, Texas beat California. And DJ Jablonski pitched an unbelievable game. But he had to come out in the 6th inning, and it led to the go-ahead run coming to the plate. This ball sky high on the infield. Jojo Carque, he called it. The shortstop, Edwards, snared it. Woo! Carque did a good job, called him off, and then Edwards said nope. And at the last second, flung his glove out to make the play.
Again, that is normally the shortstop's call. He is the captain normally of the infield, and I thought second baseman was going to catch this, but they were both calling it. Thank goodness there wasn't a collision.
No, Carque hit the deck. He went down so Edwards could make the play. Foul back from Ty McKenzie. He's the 3rd baseman. He's been terrific so far. Nolan Gifford, 13 pitches, 12 of them strikes.
Yes, to throw this hard and throw this many strikes. How impressive is that?
It's been so impressive, his trust, not only in his own body and what it can do, because we see at this age, they're still trying to figure it out, but the trust in his defense. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I'm going to throw strikes because my D's going to play behind me.
Ty McKenzie's 5-1, 103. A little jam shot to first, and that's going to be a quick out. Jackson McMullen picks it up.
Nolan Gifford is a strikeout machine, and today he's faced 5 batters. He struck out none of them, and yet his defense is doing the job behind him.
That's not grass. I mean, that's not hydrangeas. That's just a dew right there. Two down. Look out.
Boy, first pitch strikes, first pitch hacking. You gotta love it. One ball so far. Tremendous.
And they're all late.
Yes.
Now they're choking up. See Tabor out a couple inches up on the handle.
Mackenzie's favorite movie was our favorite athlete's Michael Jordan. Did you see the Air movie?
Yeah,
great movie.
The original one, right?
No, the Air Jordan movie.
Oh yes, it was great.
On the ground, that's past the second baseman, Karke. And he is the second base runner after the error on Nash Carter to lead things off. So 2 base runners now for Nolensville.
I like the approach too, because he choked up to me, and look at it. He's just literally trying to meet the ball, because we talked about it. Nolan Gifford, he's providing so much of the power. So just get there.
Right, you could be late and get a hit because he's providing velocity.
Here is Stella Weaver, terrific hitter, squaring the bunt, pulls it back, strike 1.
Stella had a knock yesterday, Jess, stayed back on that fastball and hit a line drive up the middle. That was really cool.
Ball was in too. Nice job of staying inside of it.
And we told you yesterday, she is the tallest player on the team.
5'8".
I was telling her the other day, she's born to throw a baseball, clearly. And she's got size and she's got speed. You can't teach any of that stuff.
Here comes that fastball again. That's strike 3. Stella caught looking. Gifford off the mound. Woo! You talk about velocity and efficiency and accuracy. Bottom 2's coming up. All right, we are back. Split screen for a second. Mexico's got a 3-1 lead over Venezuela. And an elimination game there. And Latin America is down to its final out. Mexico, the benefactor in this one of some misplays. And it really helped them. And now they are just 2 strikes away. And now 1 strike away from staying alive here in the international side.
So I went to scout that game this morning, met one of the Venezuela coaches. He was a little disappointed to see me. He said, next time, bring Jessica with you. I have to meet Jessica. Didn't care about me at all.
I'm sure he did care about you.
He said, hey, Tom, thanks for stopping by.
Where's Jessica Foudy?
In and out of the glove after the first strike to Jackson McMullen. He has a home run as well, 2 for 6 in the series. And another one of those big guys. Boy, California here in the middle of the Nevada order. Big kids.
I also saw Todd Frazier, of course, over at Volunteer, and I've determined he's the largest 12-year-old in the history of 12-year-olds. I gave him 3 pins, all new. I've never seen him so excited because he collects them. He's got 7,000 pins.
He's been hanging out with Jessica's kids every night till about midnight.
I go to bed and Todd has my kids pin trading after I go to sleep.
What a beauty that guy is.
Jess, watch the front foot of Jackson McMullen on this pitch. It sort of steps out. He goes to right field. Back goes Barney. And it just seems like you're putting yourself in a real tough spot to hit.
Yep. Call it stepping in the bucket. But he had a good backside, back hip to that ball. Just need to stay down on it.
And that will do it. Mexico takes care of Venezuela. The final score 3-1. So Mexico carries on. Tim over there studying because tomorrow Tim's going to do the Mexico game.
I am going to go to the international side tomorrow. Unfortunately, no one speaks French over there. It's the only language I speak. What a mistake that was in high school.
Backs up against the wall, Tim. You can see they've been really good. That game just concluding on ESPN2. This Tennessee team has been great, including this summer when it comes to trying to win with your backs against the wall. 4-0 in the regionals this year. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Arlie Daniel. He's today's catcher, and then Karke on deck. A little delay there.
You see that?
Yes. Wow. 4th strikeout. Well, you think about the international side. Chinese Taipei really has been the cream of the crop, and yesterday they 10-run ruled Japan, which very few teams do. Japan's still alive. Chinese Taipei's unbeaten at 2-0. Panama, Mexico all alive. Saturday, the International Championship, as well as the United States. And then, of course, Sunday, we wrap up the Little League World Series with the overall champion.
The big boy for Chinese Taipei, 82 with a filthy slider. Impressive.
Unless you're trying to hit him, and then it's depressing. I don't know how anybody hits what he throws, because the slider is awful. Like scary.
You can't get to the slider if you're looking for the fastball, and vice versa.
This will be the 26th pitch. And it just missed. He's trying to buy himself a strike by walking off a little early. Look at this guy. Look at Corbin Cypher's run out there. We've seen a couple of back-to-back balls, and he's all over it. He runs out to...
Great communicator.
Yeah, he is a communicator who wants to be a Major League Baseball umpire.
He's going to be, and that's his dream job.
It's... That worked. Whatever he said worked. Went with an off-speed pitch, picked up strikeout number 5. He has struck out 5 of the first 6. He's been doing it very efficiently, averaging 14 pitches an inning. 28 total. 3rd inning coming up. Lucas McCauley dialed in and dealing.
Hey, I'm Donnie.
Corbin.
So I hear you want to be an umpire.
Yes, sir.
So how long have you been thinking about being an umpire?
Since I was about 4. My uncle and my grandfather used to be umpires, and I've wanted to be one since they ended and retired.
Ah, following their footsteps. Okay, great. Well, let me see some calls. All right, get down behind the plate. Give me a strike. Let me see an out call.
He's out!
Very nice. Safe.
He's safe!
Very good. Hold it out. Make sure your partner see it. Hold it. Drop your hands. Relax. Good. Well, I got something for you. This was the indicator they gave me here at Williamsport, but I'd like you to have it.
Thank you.
It's for you.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Have a good time.
Well, that was great. And the last time that we had a Nolensville, Tennessee game, I told the story of one of our co-workers, Judson Birch,
right,
who is umpire obsessed. And I sent him Corbin Cypher's bio, in which the last line says he wants to be a Major League Baseball umpire. Judson's response was, that guy's going places.
I would agree.
I mean, that was, the boy, were those calls spot on.
They were great. And his bio also says the person he most wants to meet is Ed Hockley, who's a former official in football. He wrote a letter to Ed Hockley. He returned the letter, and now that's the guy he needs to meet. What a great story.
Ed Hockley, of course, as famous for his officiating as he is for his arms. Like, that guy is jacked.
He's right.
Well, I mean, that's another, thing we can bring up, maybe the size of the shirt that he's wearing or asking for, but I think it's legit. Off speed, a little high.
We saw Corbin before the game yesterday. First thing he did was ran to the umpire, shook his hand, introduced himself. Probably trying to get an advantage, have a relationship with the umpire, but he loves it, loves it.
We're in the 3rd, 0-0, 2-1 pitch. Ouch, that is now a 3-1 count to Gideon Shepler. He is an extra hitter. They have 3 of those on this team. Stella Weaver today, Shepler, and then Carter Gomillion, who is up next. What does Gifford do on a 3-1? Right down the middle, 3-2.
He can throw a curveball and a changeup, but what I'm told, he'll rely on that heater whenever he needs it. Here it comes.
Perfect pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Painted it, Jess, inside part of the plate.
Hey guys, Little League stats are provided by Game Changer, the official scorekeeping and stats technology partner of Little League and the Little League World Series. Game Changer now offers free live streaming for regular season local youth games, plus automatic video highlight clips when you stream and score your games. Carter Gomillion next up. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the second and start the third for Gifford.
So he plays the clarinet. We also have a violin player in the game today. We've done games with 3 members of the brass section. We have a drummer here. And that Shepler kid, he's on vocals. He has sung before at studios with Dolly Parton as the background vocals. We should have a band here from Williamsport.
The house band. I'm with you.
Just give Julie that stage. She'll be leading the band.
Jess, can you play or sing? Can you musical instrument at all?
I love singing and dancing, and I have 0 talent in any of them.
How about playing an instrument? Yes or no?
No. That's why I have so much respect. I was all sports all the time. My son's a drummer.
Tim has 2 of the most talented children on the planet. And we don't know, other than his wife, Kathy, where any of the talent came from, because Tim will tell you he is responsible for none of it. There's no musical ability. There's no artistic ability. He's a great organizer. I mean, that's what he brings. He is organized. But you would acknowledge that, right?
My son could play the piano. He sang the national anthem and God Bless America at Progressive Field, and his dopey dad can't do anything musical.
I wouldn't say dopey dad.
Look, I can't do anything other than what we're doing right now. This is it.
And you're organized. If ever you need your garage organized, my
you keep
goodness.
saying this like that's no. Don't say you can't. You're organized. Like that's not. You're talking about like major piano players, like superstar athletes.
No. But I mean, everybody's got a skill set, and that's one of he's organized guy. On the ground is short. Wake up, David Edwards. That's an out. Another very good top of the third from Nolan Gifford. Learning a lot as we roll through the Little League World Series. All right, let's pull the curtain back. I mean, this shot was taken earlier, and this is just fantastic. The Hall of Fame writer Tim Kirkshin before Nevada and Tennessee got on the field. And he's been teaching Todd Frazier all week. And look at what Todd was doing about an hour before the game. I mean, 2 peas in a pod. The teacher, the protege. Here's Mike Monaco and Todd discussing Tim.
Yeah, to the point that Tim Kirkshin, our buddy's been so impressed that he stopped Janio Gutierrez and said how impressed he was by the ability to hit a pop-up with a fungo.
You couldn't imagine Tim. Hey there, let's talk about the pop-ups that we just did here. Find it so amusing.
Nothing in 2. Oh, there's going to be a retort for you, Frazier, later on. It's coming.
I've been dying to do his impersonation. It's not the best. But Tim and I, man, we become close, so I think he'll agree.
Of course.
Oh, God. Do I really sound like that?
You just did, yeah.
It's terrible. Oh, Todd is a master of all accents. He's a great singer. He is a hilarious guy. So good that he's on our team.
Do you guys text this morning? Like, are you going green today?
Right.
And of course, I told Todd you got to get a notebook, and now he uses a similar notebook to me. A former major league player carrying around a notebook. It's incredible.
Do you have any thoughts? I mean, you have kind of heard him a little bit, buried him a little bit with like he's the biggest 12-year-old here.
Yeah, but that's a compliment.
I know. Easy one from Blaylock. Foudy's here too.
I got Lucas McCauley's parents next to me, Matt, Katie, and we even have Grandpa Gil down on the end there. Matt, let's start with you. We always do a parent-picture check-in. I'm not sure we really need it. He is doing just fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. So no issues at all. He looks comfortable, so no reason to be worried up here.
I do recall you saying he lives for the moment before the game, so he clearly is showing that today.
He does. I could tell when we FaceTime earlier today that he was comfortable, he was good to go, and so he loves it, and that's why it's so much fun to watch him.
Katie, great-grandma, Lucas's great-grandma is back in California throwing a watch party for Lucas. I understand it's also a special day.
It is my great-grandma Welcome's 100th birthday today. She's a centurion. She is the matriarch of our family, and we're so excited that she's celebrating and watching with us.
You need to give a little shout out to Grams right there. 100th birthday. Happy birthday, Grams! Yes! Grandpa Gill, you play minor leagues with the Dodgers, and I heard, just a tryout, he says, I heard you're still pitching to Lucas 2 buckets a day.
What happens is we have one rule, and that's he's got to call me. And regularly, it's every day. So this is the result of it. He can really hit. I didn't have anything to do with his pitching, but certainly his hitting.
And Grandpa Gill confirmed he has like welts and bruises all over his body because he said Lucas is hitting so well. Enjoy the tournament. Thank you.
Well, grandson, congrats to great-grandma. 100 years old is an incredible story. 6 punch-outs, and you know what Granddad wanted? I mean, you heard him. The goal was to get him to call me. Like, I want to talk to him every day. The only way I'll throw to you is you got to call me. And Lucas has responded every single day. So it worked.
Those kids, how do I do that?
Jess, he's working really fast. How much does that help?
Especially because he's waiting to throw. I mean, he literally is, as soon as the batter gets in the box, he is throwing. And that's so intimidating as a hitter. When you're trying to get in, you've seen a couple of these Nevada hitters try to call time as they get in. Give me a second just to get set. But look, Lucas on the rubber, ready to go.
10 swings and misses. That one missed. That's an unbelievable take by Logan Levasseur because that was a strike for about 40 of the 46 feet. And he's ready for the 41st pitch. Trying to spin another one that stayed high. 2-2. Both of these teams have to win in order to stay alive for a championship. Oof. 11 strikes that have been swung at and missed. He has struck out 7 in the game. McCauley and Gifford toe-to-toe on the bump at the Little League World Series.
What?
Coaches do an amazing job of preparing them for what they're going to face, how to deal with hitters, and also what that pitcher is throwing. They're big into scouting these other teams through video, through just observation, and they put Seattle into a 2-0 position. Gifford back on the mound. Swing and a drive. This one deep to right. Lester going back, and it's over his head. Hustling is Barney, and he is going to get into second with a leadoff double. Jace Barney is the 11th hitter in the order, and he comes up with his first hit, and it's huge.
Yes, first pitch swinging.
Jump first pitch, and it's about time. Tennessee's been taking the first pitch, kind of trying to get comfortable into the batter's box. Then he goes upstairs, gets this one. Jace Barney, the first pop we've seen this pitcher's duel.
Ball. We know this is going to be a low-scoring game with these two pitchers. Batter squared to bunt there. I think it's a good idea. You got to get that guy to third with less than 2 outs. And these kids, Jess, can bunt. They bunt better than the big leaguers do because they're practicing it.
Well, Mays, the center fielder, it's not an easy guy to bunt against, and that's a good question, Jess. You're in on the bunt here because eventually it feels like with the pitcher on the mound, hasn't seen many pass balls or wild pitches. Isn't a hit gonna be what it takes to get him in?
Well, I'm in on a sacrifice bunt, less than 2 outs, just to get him to third base because it's so much easier.
Okay, Lucas is dominating. We need you to get it down and move him over. You got me?
But
yes,
exactly what he's saying. I'm not in on the drag bunt, and that's what Grayson May tried there. Meaning he tried to bunt for a base hit. He was moving through the box. You got to square around and get it down, not try to make it a hit.
Third baseman Levasseur is not charging. Now
There
he's
it
coming.
is.
Ouch. That one did not hit the bat. That may have allowed the runner to go to third. There's no foul ball there.
Arlie Daniels saying there is. The catcher behind the plate is arguing that it hit the bat.
It sounded, did you hear a sound? I thought I heard a sound.
I thought it was a foul ball, but I didn't. We need to look at the replay. And
the home plate ump just pointed at his own knee. No,
it
it's
hit the catcher's glove.
And then it is the knee, and that's where that sound came from.
Right, that was the sound we heard.
So he hasn't even successfully sacrificed him, but because of the pass ball, Barney is at third with no outs.
It was a huge play in this game. It's really difficult to bunt somebody throwing this hard. You better get something down in the strike zone if you're going to have any luck against a guy throwing 73 miles an hour.
Replay's a great look. He has his eyes closed. I mean, that's the biggest thing is the intimidation, not as a hitter, but as also a bunter. Closed his eyes. That's why he missed it by that much.
So when the review shows that there was no foul ball, then the infield has to come in.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure McCauley or Gifford would give up a run otherwise. But how about Jace Barney? A lot of conversation about the continuous batting order, and the 11 hitter in the order delivers a double. Here's another look.
Yeah. Eyes are closed.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no contact with the bat on that play. That's fairly obvious. Well, we got a second. Jace Barney in his bio says that he can balance a rake on his chin. Now, seriously, what does that mean? He can put a rake going straight up in the air and balance it on his chin?
Or is he like trying to go back and try to balance it? Or do you think like what's the position you have to be in?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is sort of halftime entertainment at a college basketball game. They balance like ladders on their forehead or chin. Yeah, you put it there and you look up and it's balanced on his chin. Now, what led him to do that? That's a whole other question. So it's a 1-2 count. Runner is at third. Not punting with 2 strikes. And the infield was in.
Contact is key here. Not just because with the infield in, you got more room to get it through, but also just put the pressure on the defense.
It's not completely in. This is interesting. Second baseman, first baseman are back.
Off speed, called strike 3. Gifford gets one on the outside corner with a curveball. His 4th strikeout of the game, first out of the inning. And this may be the best chance to score a run. You have Nash Carter, the leadoff hitter, and then McCauley due up after him.
This is a tough little out right here. Loves to swing early in the count. Sometimes first pitch. Infield still back on the right side.
Surprised by that. Second baseman Carke is back. Carter squares. He pulls back.
You know, that looked like the thought of a safety squeeze.
No.
It's tough to take a pitch there and get behind a pitcher with this kind of stuff.
Reached on an error on the shortstop his first time up. He is a confident hitter in his ability to put the ball in play. And now he's behind 0-2.
Coach told me today he's really good hitting behind in the count. Well, it's 0-2, and he's got a really good pitcher on the mound. We'll see about this.
Got to be careful, though, not to bounce one. Daniel stands up, so they're going up top. Line shot, caught. Runner has to get back. Whoa, big play. JoJo Carke on a good rip from Carter.
Well, Ravi, we talked about infield coming in there.
I know.
But if the infield's in there,
they get by.
That's probably a knock and a 1-0 lead.
Well, now he's an out away of getting out of this, and it's Lucas McCauley, Nolensville's pitcher. A lot of pressure on Daniel to make sure the ball doesn't get by. Time called by McCauley.
Gifford shaking off everything that was given. And remember, McCauley lined out to center field. Great contact.
Yep.
Just right to JoJo Nixon.
They have left 15 on base into today. It's been their biggest story and not going to leave one now. Clutch hit by McCauley back up the middle. Nolensville 1, Nevada nothing.
Just another case where Julie interviews a family and then the kid gets a big hit on Grandma's 100th birthday. How about that?
And you look, too, we talk about these Tennessee hitters, they're right on the line, and his toes couldn't be closer to home plate. This allows him to go reach and get this, drive it up the middle. We've now seen him hit the ball super hard. The first one a line out, this one a base hit. Tennessee's on the board.
A huge hit for Lucas McCauley. They sent Carter to run for him so the pitcher can rest, and now Turner Blaylock. Off speed, a little high, 1-0. Well, it all started with a Jace Barney, the 11th man in the order, the 11th hitter with a double. He moved up on a pass ball and then scores at an RBI single. First run of the game.
Well, as we know, Jace can rake.
I see what you did there. I picked it up. Did you get that, Jess?
Yep,
okay.
The balancing
Just wanted to make sure.
As you know, I just like
It took me a second.
I like to irritate Rowdy.
Yep.
He's better when he's aggravated.
I saw it. I
That's
heard
what
it.
I do to him.
He rakes. Balances, he rakes. That's through the catcher. Carter goes down to second. He takes a big turn, and he will stop there. For sure, if you're at Nevada, you do not want to allow another run, given you haven't gotten a hit yet, and it's 1-0.
Haven't had a base runner yet.
Blaylock hit into a 6-4-3 double play his first time up. Single here, the outfield really deep. Yes, he did. 3 balls and a strike.
He offered it that alone.
Yeah.
A 3-0 pitch.
Yep, he did. May have been ball 4. This is the 49th pitch for Nolan Gifford. Lost a little bit of control with that breaking pitch, and he's been so good with his fastball. You wonder why you have to go there, but Blaylock reaches with a walk.
3-1 curveball, Jess. Not sure when you throw that hard, that's the right pitch right there.
Especially because of what he's done with his fastball. I think they're getting a little nervous because hard contact. Last 2 batters prior.
This is Cale McCarty. There's that fastball on the ground. We'll go to third, get the force right there, and they will get 1. But boy, it feels like a big, big run. Jace Barney, double. Lucas McCauley, the pitcher throwing a no-no, delivers the RBI. Nolensville's done this before. Backs against the wall, now on top. Yes, sir. He has been outstanding, Lucas McCauley, on the mound, and now has delivered the only run of the game. 7 strikeouts, and the team from Nevada does not have a base runner yet. Went 1, 2, 3 in the first. 4, 5, 6 with 2 punch-outs, 2 more punch-outs in the third. Lucas McCauley, let's meet him, brought to you by Dollar Car Rental. We now know he can golf, he can pitch, he can hit. He digs M&M, which is huge. His favorite movie is Top Gun Maverick. And the video games, golfing, and the sneaker collecting thing is huge. Huge thing. You're aware that sneaker collecting is big.
Really?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there are athletes, there's TikTokers out there. That's a big deal. And I want to see you pick up your second pair.
I have 10 pairs of sneakers at home.
So you're way ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Some of them I wore in 1978, but I still have them.
What are the years? Hey, those are probably like vintage.
Sneaker
Many
hoarder.
of them are Jordans.
You a Converse guy? Canvas Converse?
I had those.
Oh, yeah.
Those were very cool.
1 foot, please. 1 foot.
All right, so now McCauley, who gave himself the 1-0 lead, deals with Mason Walther. And how about falling behind 2-0? Bottom of the order here. The bottom of the order for Nevada has been very productive. Walther and Daly each have 2 hits, and that's the 10th and 11th hitter in their order. And that's not going to work. That's a little line out to McKenzie at third base. All right, Jess and Tim, the rest of the day looks like this. Japan and Panama. That's coming up at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And then at 7, California, Rhode Island. Lappy's going to be throwing for California. He's their huge kid that throws it really, really hard. Rhode Island has Connor Curtis, another big lefty who throws really hard.
You're telling me there's another duel.
There's another duel coming as McKenzie throws across the diamond. Walther and Daly both put it in play. Both are retired.
Just filling the strike zone, letting his defense do the work when he's not striking someone out.
Liam Wells. That's ball 1. So after Wells, you go back to the top of the order. Cruz Lester, who was still looking for his first hit at the Little League World Series. Both of these guys, so they're literally mirroring each other with the pitch count. McCauley's about to throw his 49th. Gifford has 50 through 4.
Seeing a little bit more contact. There's only 2 balls in play until this inning.
Oof. Breaking pitch. That's strikeout number 8. He is perfect through 4. An 8-pitch inning to keep things rolling. Each has thrown 50 today, and the percentage of strikes is around 95. It's a 1-0 game with 2 innings to go and a must-win. Welcome back, everyone. Beautiful Lamini Stadium here. We welcome you to ESPN's coverage. The Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Another gorgeous day. The heat and humidity that were here yesterday have cleared out. Still ice cream, very popular, and we are helping to feed Kelly and the rest of the crew. You want your kid to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit PlayLittleLeague.org. Enter your address to find a Little League community and program near you. Get after it. This is good to see somebody other than Foudy eating ice cream and enjoying the food here. These guys, including Bruce up here, they are enjoying it. They work hard, they love it. No spoon needed. Way to go, fellas and ladies. All right, Nolan Gifford back on here, and it is the Nolensville team that's got themselves a 1-0 lead. They got 3 hits. Ty McKenzie, Jackson Tabor, Stella Weaver due up against Gifford.
Still crowding the plate, too.
Squares to bunt and just missed getting down a good one. He'll come back.
So a little shout out today, Ravi. Happy birthday to Carl Yastrzemski, Paul Molitor, Pat Gillick, Hall of Famers all. Today's their birthday, shared birthday. Love that.
And they're sharing it with a 100-year-old in California.
There you go.
0-2 McKenzie. Fouled that one off.
And a little unrelated, but this is also the day that the Rangers beat the Orioles 30-3.
Oh, one of the great phone call Baseball Tonight appearances of all time when we called you and you appeared on the Baseball Tonight program. We were here. You were not here at the time to get your perspective on it.
I hyperventilated many times. 30-3.
Your voice cracked. That was when we heard the voice again.
All right, 1-2 pitch here. This is Nolan Gifford with such good stuff. And he's got to keep it at 1 because the other guy's been even better.
That's in the dirt. Ty McKenzie, of course, his dad, who had played for the Patriots, Buccaneers, and Vikings, was also a coach with the Miami Dolphins. He's no longer with the Dolphins. And the great part about that for Ty's dad, who's also named Ty, is he now gets a chance to see his son experience things like this. And that time together has been so valuable to dad and to son Ty.
Ravi, how much do you think it helps Tennessee that 2 of their kids are back from last year so they understand what it's like to play in an elimination game?
3-2, we're coming in. Fouled it off. Well, there's no doubt. I mean, it helps before you get here so that they can tell you exactly what it is you're going to experience and be ready for this and be ready for that, and the cameras and the food and the hill.
Nash was the tour guide. Okay, guys, we get here. This is the deal. This is day one. Just kind of walking through.
Now they go outside 3-2, popped up. Let's see if Arlie can see it. He's got a beat on it. Oh, it's a hard play for a catcher to make. And I think once you get 3-4 days into it, you know, their experience is the same now as everybody else's.
I would think Nash would tell him, look, we've been in this spot before and we got through it. I think that would help when a teammate tells you.
And remember, it's not like those are the only two that have ever been here. This is year 3 in a row for the program. They got a lot of kids in their ears telling them what to expect. Ouch, that one was a swing. Yeah, he went. That was a full swing. Wait a sec. Boy, that umpire at first base said no swing.
That ball hit him
after he swung at it. Did he foul it?
Well,
if he didn't, it's a strikeout.
Right.
Of course.
It's a. If you swing at a pitch and it hits you, it's a strike, not a hit batter. And sorry, he clearly swung at this ball.
Yeah, and this has got to be a discussion here.
Jesse,
unless it was a foul ball,
right?
100% swung at it.
Well, then that should be an out at first, not a hit batter. We had this the other day.
Ryan Gifford came out and is looking for an explanation. It was a little curious. You look down to first almost to appeal, and the first base umpire seemed to say no swing, but it's quite clear it was a full swing. Then the question becomes, did it hit the bat?
That is the only question right now, because he definitely swung, definitely hit him, but did it clip the bat at all?
Yeah, there you go. They got it right. Batter is out. That's a strikeout. And now Randy Huth and Mercado may come out. And I think Randy is saying the first base umpire said no swing. I think in the spirit of the whole thing, it's important to get it right. Regardless of whatever the motion was by an umpire, this is a swing and a miss.
But the lesson here is when in doubt, run to first base. And you notice the catcher, when in doubt, threw it to first base to get the out, just in case they called it that way.
Randy was able to at least make the case, and maybe he's now looking to see if the ball made contact with the bat. Now, I tell you one thing, Ty McKenzie's not going anywhere. He's kind of hanging around with the bat.
Well, if you saw that at bat, I mean, he was ready to hit. He fouled off everything, and I think that's why he swung at a pitch that was coming at him.
There's another look at where it hit him. Is that the bat?
It definitely changes direction. Is it his hand or his bat? Because if it's the bat, then now we do have a foul ball. Looks like the bat.
If it didn't hit him, it was an interesting reaction that he had if it hit the bat, because he seemed to indicate that there was some pain involved with it.
There's no doubt this ball hit him at some point. Question is, did it also hit the bat? We need to review this because this is a 1-0 game. It's a really important. Every base runner matters right now.
That's like it's like watching an optical illusion. What causes the ball to go down?
It's either
I'm not
his
sure
top
the slow
hand,
motion is helping.
Top hand or the bat, but Ty knows.
You want to play it in real motion to see why McKenzie would have the reaction that he had?
Well, I saw Derek Jeter once did what he was supposed to do. Ball hit the knob of the bat in that situation and then pretended like it hit him in the hand, shaking.
They call him out on a strikeout, a swing and a miss.
I think it was the right call.
That'll be the 5th strikeout for Nolan Gifford. That was a long at bat that McKenzie put up, and now all of a sudden the pitch count has risen to 59 here in the top of the 5th inning. Jackson Tabor waited for that, and now he is up. Off speed, not ahead of it.
Again, Jess, he throws 72 and starts you with a breaking ball. That's not fair.
Knowing, too, second time through the order, what they're gearing up for.
Tabor has one of the team's 3 hits. It's Tabor with the hit, the big double by Barney, and then he was driven in by McCauley. The run scored in the 4th inning. Tennessee leads 1-0 in the 5th inning. Must-win game to stay alive. Gifford adjusts the ball in the mitt, then throws and misses outside.
Coach told me if we get him out after 65, he can pitch on Saturday. He's not coming out of this game.
Not in the 1-0 deficit game for sure. Not in the 1-0 anything game. Sails that one high. The only reason to take him out would be if, as a staff, you see something in Gifford that indicates he's getting a little tired, doesn't have the same stuff that he did in the beginning. Off speed on the ground. Nice play over there by Levasseur, and he throws across for the out. Fauster.
Ravs, it's all about giving the people what they want, right? Making the kids happy here at Williamsport. So we've turned swaggin' into a Foudy pizza delivery. So deliver in 30 seconds or forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh wait, hold on 1 second. I'm getting a call. Oh, we got a delivery. I'm sorry. I gotta go work. 30 seconds. I gotta give the kids, make them happy.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Is that, hey, oh, I hear the
Stella Weaver, by the way, Julie, just delivered a hit. Your girl,
yes,
Stella.
Stella, she wants some pizza as well. Oh, goodness gracious, it's a mob. It could be a mob. Okay, hold on.
Jess, when you see a girl getting a hit off a guy throwing 72 miles an hour, how does that make you feel?
It's been emotional watching her this entire tournament, I'm not going to lie. And now she is the first female U.S. player to get 3 hits here at the Little League World Series. First one. She's been doing nothing but raking and running.
And one I was going to say, Jeff, with 2 outs, I mean, this is as fast a runner as they have on this team. They squared a bunt. She grabs a little bit of a lead.
Odd you would square the bunt with 2 outs.
Yep, a little bit.
I've seen a few of that both sides, and sometimes I wonder because the attempt doesn't look very, just to give him a chance to look at the ball better.
We're over that 65 pitch threshold. That one is into right field. Stella, watch her run to third.
On the back,
easily makes it. And back-to-back hits, Weaver and Gideon Shepler, first and third. Another threat for Tennessee.
Look at the pitch location. Look at where this is. Timmy, I mean, low and away. It just, the swing's so beautiful, but nothing gets better than this. Stella Weaver, no doubt about it. The ease. She gets around these bases.
He went down and got that ball. How could Stella Weaver be the tallest kid on the team and one of the fastest?
How you feeling? You all right? Still good? Huh? Okay. Hey, let's go. We'll just throw hard back to Nolan, okay? Because it's 2 outs. Let's just not even mess with it, okay? And then Nolan, if we get it back to you, right? And they're halfway or whatever, just you could look at them, and then if they start to go, you could get them. Actually, let's just give up the bag and then go. Let's just get this batter and give me another ground ball. They're just weak hits on that side. They're just kind of slapping it, okay? On the fastball up, locate that one right at the letters. Don't leave it belt, okay? And then let's just wrap it up right here. We'll get a ground ball, and then we'll move on, and let's get some hits. Okay, let's go.
So he kind of talked himself out of the attempt to maybe get Gideon Shepler if he leaves first and tries to create a rundown. Like, no. We'll let him get to second base.
He's just setting it up. If they try to steal a run here with some things on the bases, let him get to second, get the batter out.
Strike one to Carter Gamillion. Real speed at third base. If a ball trickles by or gets by Daniel, we'll see Weaver take off from third. That one does get by. Here she comes. Stella Weaver is in. The ball thrown away, and now a race back to second base from Shepler. Weaver's wheels make a big difference. 2-0 Tennessee.
Manufacture yourself a run. You get on base, 2 outs, single going opposite field. You go first to third, and then the reacts. Just being able to understand this ball gets away. It's about 9 steps home when you're 5'8", got the legs of Stella Weaver to get another run for Tennessee.
Huge run.
Well, you called that one, Ravi.
So Gamillion now with a chance with Shepler at second behind 0-2. Strike 3 on the corner. Boy, a big insurance run here in the Little League World Series. Stella Weaver, a hit, advances to third, and then she comes home on a passed ball. Stella carrying the fellas today. What a game. Pizza flying, Weaver flying. We welcome you back to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. Look at Foudy. Can you dial that number up and get us a pizza, please?
What is wrong with Julie?
What is right with Julie?
Everything.
I mean, the shades.
She's
the
so
hats.
great.
Forget about it. I just wish she'd have fun, you know?
She played in 3 Olympics, 2 World Cups, and she's throwing pizza at the kids.
Little League Community Heroes Recognition Program, guys, helps to honor those dedicated individuals who not only volunteer their time at local Little League programs, they contribute in other ways to improve their communities. And please, you want to learn more or nominate, maybe more important, nominate a community hero, visit littleleague.org/community heroes. This could be the inning here, 5th inning. McCauley against the top of the order again. Lester, left field. McCarty, he's not going to get it. And the cruiser into second. There's a leadoff double. His first hit at the Little League World Series. First hit of the day for the team from Nevada.
And unless somebody gets picked off, Nolan Gifford's going to come up in this inning with a chance to tie the game. And that's exactly what Nevada needed, was to get a runner for their big boy to come up third in this inning.
Timmy, you got 79 pounds at the plate. And it's a double over their heads. You got to love it.
Yep, that's huge. First time there's been a base runner on now for McCauley. See if it affects him.
Love the first pitch swing in there. You got a dominant kid like this, swing at the first pitch you can handle.
How about 2-0, and I love it. Here goes Cyphers one more time to talk to his pitcher, Lucas McCauley.
You need to mic up Cyphers next game.
This is the 4th time we've seen him go to the mound in the last 2 days, and it is an art for a catcher to go to the mound and know what to say and get his guy calmed down. He's got perfect timing on this.
David Edwards has been terrific, 4 for 5 in his last 2 games prior to this one. That is right in on his hand, strike 1.
Yes, he has painted on the inside part multiple times at 72.
Comes again, and that is strike 2.
The trust he has to let the fastball run. I mean, right on right inside. I mean, that is not an easy thing to do.
And he is ready again. Strike 3. Big strikeout of Edwards, first out of the inning.
Now this will be very interesting. This is an intentional walk possibility. Coach is walking to the mound right now. I mean, you got to consider it, right?
Absolutely.
First base open, of course. You're also potentially putting the tying run on base and the go-ahead run at the plate.
After this guy, we don't want to give him anything down. That's where he hits it. Up, he's way late, okay? We don't want to miss down. He likes that low inside fastball, okay? We're going to get him. We got this. We got this. Give me your best. Give me your best.
Oh, I love it. We're going to challenge him.
Something.
It's what you want.
You're built for this,
Absolutely.
baby. Let's go.
The intentional walk is a part of the game, but I love that they're not doing that. I love that we're going to have a great confrontation between a great pitcher and a great hitter here.
So Cruz Lester out there. At second. Gifford, the tying run at the plate. Oh, off speed he went, and he swings and misses.
I wouldn't throw him a strike, though. I mean, we've seen Gifford be really aggressive, especially up.
3 extra base hits his last 2 games, including 2 homers.
Coach told him nothing down and in. That's his happy zone. The first 2 pitches have both been away. One a curveball, one a fastball. You're right, Jeff. Jess, don't throw him a strike.
1 and 2 gets away. Lester going to third, and there'll be no throw. Good job by Cyphers to hold on to it. More importantly, perhaps, ahead of Nolan Gifford, 1 and 2, the 3-hitter for Nevada. Multiple home runs here in Williamsport.
Those are 2 good takes. He's taken both fastballs up. I know he's chased 2 pitches down. As we know, that's the nitro zone.
Doesn't get better than this. Here it comes. Slow roller. Gifford beat it out. Lester scores. It's 2-1.
We heard how much power he has. We know how hard he throws. I did not know he ran that fast. That is one fast kid right there to beat that ball out for a hit.
2 strikes, too. I mean, just put the ball in play, and there's a reason why, because the infield's on their hip.
Here's another home run threat. Jackson McMullen. Strike 1.
What a game.
What a game. He moves that front left foot. Last time up, flew out to right. 0-2. Boy, McCauley does not give you much time to get ready.
Oh, he's got it.
He is ready to go. Look out, all the way to the backstop. Gifford to second easily. That was close.
Just another reminder how important it is to limit people moving up on the bases. Ground ball to second, scores a runner from third after a wild pitch. And they got another one now.
65th pitch coming. Strikeout. McCauley, another one. And a frustrated hitter, McMullen, goes down.
You know, he went back to the fastball. He took something off of it, though. He didn't throw it as hard to kind of calm down and then get the swing and miss still, because it's the location. Fastball up, you don't have to throw it your hardest fastball.
Ball. Just missed inside. This is Arlie Daniel. They got to get Gifford home from second to tie it. McCauley has 10 strikeouts. 2 balls, no strikes. Cyphers saw something. He's going to go up and remind McCauley.
And keep in mind now, outfield arms exceptionally important right now. Grayson May is their second best pitcher. He's got a very good throwing arm in center field.
2-0. Daniel may get one to hit. Yeah, he did. He watched it go by. 2-1. Right field, but that's foul. And now McCauley has evened the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I could barely watch this. I'm so nervous. I'm rooting for anyone.
You're standing up.
How do the parents put up with this? How do they get through this?
Tim's the nervous parent right now. Can't sit still. He's pacing.
Spoils it. Good breaking pitch from McCauley. Pitch count to 70. 15 to play with here with 2 outs in the 5th and the 6th to come.
Go upstairs with that fastball again. That's been the moneymaker.
2-2. Boy, good job by Daniel. Now starting to get the timing here.
Emergency hack, anything just to stay alive in this at bat, because let's face it, this could be the at bat of the game right here.
He's eliminated his lower half. He's literally going all hands, trying to react to both.
Lucas McCauley delivers. That's high, 3-2. Another one that he spoils.
And that's been the swing and miss pitch, Rav. It's been that fastball up, and you see because right now Arley's not using his legs. He's just trying to slap at the ball. Got enough strength.
Called strike 3 on the inside corner. They will strand Gifford at second. 11 punchies for Lucas McCauley.
Comes back, front door curveball at the hip, doesn't get back over. Good call right there, just barely the strikeout for McCauley.
But a brand new ball game, they get a run. It's 2-1 to the last inning here in Williamsport. Our game track is brought to you by Geico. Just what you'd expect with the two pitchers on the mound. Really good Little League teams. Obviously here at the Little League World Series, Tennessee's got a 2-1 lead as we head to the 6th inning. McCauley's got 11 strikeouts. Gifford a single and an RBI. 5 innings, 5 hits, 6 Ks. You need to win this one to stay alive for United States Championship.
Foudy Pizza here.
Whoa, what?
Foudy Pizza here. Forget about it.
We dialed the number, it worked.
I love where you are at.
I might have heard that you guys wanted some, but first we're gonna give one. Give one to Bruce. Come on, Bruce.
Yeah, Brucey.
Brucey behind the camera. Adrian gets one. Go on it. We never feed everyone else. We always feed y'all.
You're right.
It's true.
Right?
Fair point.
Let's go. Where's Mike? Where'd he go?
We'll get Cody.
Come on. Yeah, Cody.
Julie, our boss Norby's here. Give him a piece.
Yeah, Norby. Do you want a piece so I don't get fired?
He has no idea what's happening.
Come on, Norb.
Let's turn it down.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
The big boss.
Your mom said I never fed you. So Mike's mom says I never feed him. All right, boys, you still got some left. And Jess, how about Stella? Huh?
Thank you,
How
love.
about
Yes,
Stella?
so good. Stella with that big hit with the pizza delivery. Beautiful.
I feel like we might have been responsible.
I'm so
for that.
excited. How many pieces have you had? That's what I want to know.
Only 500. Timmy, you got one, Timmy?
Timmy's got one.
There's one left for you.
All right.
Timmy's locked in here. Corbin Cyphers, it's 2-0. Now it's 2-1. It'll be Cyphers and then Jace Barty, who had that big double. That was the key hit in the 4th inning. Followed by Grayson May. So it's 10, 11, 12, and that has been an important part of the order today for Tennessee. Give coaches time, they adjust. They realize if we're going to bring 12, we're going to have some good hitters that fill those positions up. And we have seen that here in Williamsport. Good hitters.
2-1 curveball there. 3-1 count. Again, every base runner really matters now.
That's low, and the leadoff man is aboard. That is Cyphers. This week, Oracle Park, that's where Sunday Night Baseball will be. Series finale, it's the Braves and the Giants. They're in a big battle with the NL wildcard race. Braves have really run away with the division, have been better than anybody all year long. We'll start at 6 Eastern with baseball tonight's Sunday Night Countdown. Michael Kay and A-Rod will have the K-Rod presentation on ESPN2 as we begin the day. The National League wild card has the Phillies, Cubs, and Giants. San Francisco leading Arizona by a game. That's it. The Reds are 1 back and the Marlins a game and a half back. So a big game Sunday on ESPN for our Sunday Night Baseball.
Okay, so what are we doing here, Ravi? We have a defensive replacement. Center fielder came out. New left fielder. Left fielder went to center.
I would think it would have to do with Dixon probably going to warm up.
Yeah, Dixon is their second pitcher.
One of their best defensive players. So.
Question is now, with Barney up, is he in a position to deliver again? Jace Barney had that big double in the 4th inning. And that was the first run of the game. He was knocked in on a McCauley RBI. We've reset. Jackson Tabor comes in from the bullpen for Nolensville. California, Rhode Island later, and the winner here will play the winner of that one Wednesday. Ball 1. JoJo's got to get loose here. 6 innings, 76 pitches thrown, nobody out. And you get 85. If he can get 2 outs before he gets 85, he'll have a chance to finish it. 1-0, Barney squares again, pulls it back, and that's a strike.
All the Tennessee hitters do that at least once. Show bunt, but not want to bunt.
Barney did that, and then he hit a double over the head of the left fielder. Truman Morris is out there now. He's pretty shallow. Ooh, good swing, foul back.
Right on there.
I almost feel like they're doing it, Rav, not to bunt, but to actually just track the ball.
Yeah, maybe try to get the pitch count up on Gifford. Maybe distract him, have him throw a ball. Green grass of Lombardy, unlike any green grass you see anywhere for a little leaguer to play on. These two teams have been outstanding today. 1-2 from Gifford. Good spoil.
Every coach I've asked has told me we have never played on a field this immaculate. Right now, Nolan Gifford needs a ball in the grass. He needs 2. He needs to get out of this. And finish the inning.
Great look at the face of Barney as he looked down to his third base coach. Daniel sets up away. That one came in over the plate. Here goes Arley again. Gifford says, I got it. Good job by the pitcher. Calling everybody else off. I got it.
Don't see this in the big league very often.
Something unique to Little League.
Pitcher calls off the third baseman and the catcher. He's the best athlete. He should catch that ball every time.
Grayson May, 81st pitch. Good bunt right back to the pitcher. He'll go to first base. Okay. They do advance the runner, but now with 2 outs, Gifford is going to be able to try to get Nash Carter for the final out of the 6th. You know, tough play. That ball went back to Gifford quickly enough. You wondered if he could have gone to second to get the lead runner. He didn't think about it.
No, he got the sure out. That's the thing to do. Now, Ravi, explain what happened here. The hitter,
special pinch runner. He can be a pinch runner now. So they get a little more speed on there with May. They take Cyphers out. And here's Carter, really good contact hitter. 3rd time he has seen Gifford today.
Lined out as last time, had a really good swing.
Look out, another good swing.
Jess, you almost got killed up here the other day. Is that right?
Ravi was going to save my life.
I was.
So sweet, even on the replay.
He brings in donuts and he saves lives.
I'm saying nice things about him.
Still get killed by Mendoza. Nash Carter back here for a 2nd straight year deliverer. Slow roll to second. Carquet gets him. Gifford will have completed 6 innings, throwing 83 pitches. And now Carquet, who just got that out, will come up to lead off with Nevada needing 1 to tie, 2 to win. Back with Julie Foudy, Tim Kirkshin, Jess Mendoza, Carl Rabbis. The Little League Baseball World Series has been great today. Right here on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile, America's largest and fastest 5G network. Start to watch more and more of SportsCenter, and you see the conversation shifting heavily towards football. College football season kicks off Saturday, the 18th annual MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff game. South Carolina State squares off against Jackson State. That's at Center Park Stadium in Atlanta. Our celebration of HBCUs begins at 7:30 Eastern Time on ABC for the first time and the ESPN app.
Good job with the pizza and the promo.
That was not easy, but we landed it. On the ground to second, Blaylock. That's a big 1 pitch out here for Lucas McCauley.
You might think we should take a strike here, but McCauley has filled the strike zone all night. He has not given them a chance. He gets ahead in the count, so they're swinging early again.
But you want him out of the game if you're Nevada. You got to take some pitches to get there.
He's got 9 pitches to get through. Truman Morris, that one on a line caught. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
I thought for sure the message was going to be, hey, all right, we need to work the count. We need to get this dude out of here. He's been dominant. Instead, 2 pitches. First pitch swinging, not a bad swing. Line drive out, but Tennessee in the driver's seat.
Lucas McCauley trying to close this one out. It would be a 2-hitter complete game. Ball 1.
I'm making him throw a strike here.
JoJo Dixon. There's another ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and one. The entire Nolensville crowd up on its feet down that third baseline. 2 and 2.
80 pitches. Shook off the catcher, threw a breaking ball. Now it's 3 and 2.
What drama. Great game. Dixon the last chance. 3-2. Strike 3. McCauley, masterful. Tennessee survives again. They win it 2-1. 12 Ks, 2 hits, complete game.
Stella and the fellas again, and the fellas was Lucas McCauley in ridiculous performance, keeping his team in this. Jace Barney, the double that got it going back in the 4th, and Stella with the go-ahead run.
I'm so proud of you. Best game you've ever pitched.
That kid retired the final 5 batters he faced. 3 on strikeouts. The last one was strikeout number 12. That's what the Little League World Series is all about. 2 dominant pitchers, 2 really good teams, a 1-run game. Doesn't get any better than that.
Such a great game. And for Nolensville, Tennessee, it does continue a trend. Since 2021, they're now 11 and 2 in elimination games. They stay alive. They will take on the winner of tonight's game between Rhode Island and California.
You're a stud, man.
Man, this way start off this bracket over here today. It's going to be a good one tonight as well. What a game in Nevada. You got to tip your hat to them, how they competed. Nolan Gifford, one of the best to watch. I mean, Bryce Harper, if he had a favorite player, it was definitely Gifford.
That's amazing, too. What a great scene here. They kept Gifford over there. You heard Randy Huth, the manager, say, "You are a stud." And then all the players from Tennessee that were around Gifford gave him some high fives, fist bumps, and echoed the same thing. And he was, man, that was a terrific game. It's rare at a Little League World Series you see both pitchers complete a game, and we have that today on this field.
Coach Gifford, as we know, is a periodontist. He's got patients lined up. He told me today he got dozens of texts from his patients saying, look, we need help with our teeth, but don't come back until you win. So, unfortunately, this ends it for Nevada, but as we know, the most important part is they came to the Little League World Series, and no one will ever take that away from them, and they will never forget this trip here.
Gifford struck out 6 between the 2 pitchers. 7 hits, 18 Ks. Here's Randy Huth, the manager.
Hey, that means we still get to love each other another day, okay? We still get to be with each other another day, and I'm not done coaching and you're not done playing. Let's enjoy this. Let's pack it up. Let's go hug our parents next, tell them thank you, and let's go be together, okay? Okay, let's go, let's go.
Let's go! Who's on our time? Who's on our time?
It is their time today for sure. Stella Weaver had a huge hit, scored a big run, and certainly the pitching of Lucas McCauley was the difference. He was dynamite. You heard Huth perhaps at the end say, man, that was the best game you've ever pitched. Hard to argue, and there's no bigger stage for a Little Leaguer. He went high heat to get JoJo Dixon a dozen punch-outs in the game for Lucas McCauley. And of course, a huge RBI. Weaver, part of that winning team, may see her pitch again for this crew from Nolensville. Stella and the fellas. And today it was that fella, Lucas McCauley, who made the biggest difference of all. You've earned it, man. So has that team. Congrats to Nevada. What a season they had and what a World Series as well. We'll miss them. We look forward to our next games as we continue. Back here at Lombardy, soon we'll go to Volunteer, and that is where Japan will take on the team from Panama. Japan beaten yesterday, and you can see it's really knocked the kids out. Hardly. They're ready to go again. They will take on Panama. A couple of stars of the game. They're with Julie right now. Hey, Jewel.
That's right, Ravi. I've got Stella, I've got Lucas, I've got manager Randy Huth with us. Lucas, let's start with you. What a game. Come on. Let me give you some of your stats. 2-hitter, complete game, 12 strikeouts. Your dad said during the game, you love to be in these big moments. Yeah? You performed.
I love the pressure. I mean, I play better under pressure, and not many people like it, but I love it.
How good did that feel to finish off that game as well?
I mean, it felt great. That was the best game of my life that I've ever pitched, and I was just praying through the whole game for the Lord to give me strength, so he gave me that strength. So.
He did indeed. Stella, you set another record, which I know comes as no surprise. With that hit today, you become the first U.S. female with 3 hits in a Little League World Series. High five for that one. But I bet more importantly to you is you scored the game-winning run for your team. How good is this team right now?
That felt so good to get that hit and get that run. But if I didn't get that run, then it would be very close. So this team, we kept cheering, kept our heads up. If we struck out, we tried to keep our heads up as much as we could, and we just kept fighting.
You do keep fighting, Randy. 5-0 in elimination games since the regionals. What is it about this group?
This group is special. You know, we're made for this. We faced adversity twice. This is our 3rd time we've come out had a loss and had to fight back, and this team is just ready for it. They're special. They're a special group.
You got to win 2 more games to get to that U.S. championship game. I heard you say it in the huddle. We're not done yet. What do you want America to know about this group, Stella, besides Stella and the fellas?
We fight as hard as we can. We are going to fight till the end. So,
congratulations. Fantastic job. So fun to watch. What a game today, Lucas. Congrats. Thank you.
All right, Julie, thank you. Terrific. All 3 of them there. Weaver, McCauley, Randy Huth. A lot of times it takes the message, and then the kids are able to execute it. The 2 runs, McCauley. He delivered the big one. It was an RBI. And by the way, it was Jace Barney who had that double that set things up. And here comes Stella Weaver and her wheels. And she had a single, which put her on first. She scored she went to second on the pass ball, then scored again there on the wild pitch. But the story, Tim and Jess, was this guy.
Amazing. So he's 12 years old. He pitches the game of his life in an elimination game with an entire region counting on him, and then he goes out and strikes out 12. That was, I don't know how they do it at this age.
How about what he told Julie after the game? I love the pressure. And you see one way or another, he embraced it. He elevated his game, pitched the game of his life. He'll never forget this.
That's a great picture right there. And our bracket looks like this. California Roadie, that's coming up tonight at 7 Eastern time. And then Wednesday, it'll be the winner of that one against Tennessee. Texas and Washington will play Wednesday at 3. Winner of that game will move on to the U.S. Championship. The loser will have to play again on Thursday. Coming out of the loser's bracket, you got to win games on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and on Thursday. It is a daunting challenge, but Tennessee took another step today. And that's what happens outside the stadium. All the fans that were in the seats down the 3rd baseline, they are now waiting for the team to come out. When the team does, they will go right there to that massive bracket and put Tennessee, Nolensville's name, up there as the winner. Hard to ignore, too, what Gifford did on the mound. You rarely get complete games unless they're those 4 innings, no hitters. These were 2 kids that went 6. He was outstanding today.
Yeah, he pitched exceptionally well, and that's what the Little League World Series is all about. Confrontations like this. Best pitcher on one team, best pitcher on the other team, and we got a duel for the ages.
I love the efficiency, both sides, and you said it, Rab. You don't see both pitchers have a complete game, but you also see hitters adjust. And I know there weren't a ton of hits, but you saw as they got through the batting order ways to figure out and not get down on yourself.
Right.
Get the big hits, and that's exactly what Tennessee and Nevada scored that late run, too.
No doubt. And as you look ahead to that game, we'll see at 7 o'clock here, Connor Curtis, who is the best pitcher for Rhode Island. He'll be on the mound. He'll be facing Louis Lappy, who's outstanding. The Curtis-Lappy matchup will be one to watch. This is Louis Lappy. He's 6'1", and when he gets the arms extended, you have no chance. It's not staying in the yard.
Right. This California team has some serious thunder in their lineup and some kids that can really throw hard.
But part of that, because they're throwing Curtis and he's going to be the pitcher, you start to then look ahead. If we win all these teams, like right now, McCauley's not available. So you start to get into the depth, and that's what these teams preach with their hitters, and they need with their pitchers.
Right, and again, Coach told me before the game, he's going 85.
He did.
He's going the whole game if we need him, and boy, did they need him.
83 pitches, 82 pitches. Gifford threw 83, McCauley threw 82. It was interesting in the last inning, 2 pitches to get the first 2 outs.
It was a gem, boys.
It was a gem, is right. Our final score one more time, Tennessee. They are 11-2 in elimination games since 2021. Get used to Nolensville. They're not going anywhere. And we hope to see Henderson, Nevada. First time they've been here as a Little League. We hope to see them back again. Next, it's Japan, Panama. With Jess, Tim, Julie, I'm Carl Ravitch. We'll see you at 7. But now, Mike and Volunteer.